Cause that's the only way to go. Let's go.
Shooting lights out. How y'all doing, ladies and gentlemen? The Playmaker here, giving you a special, quick shooting lights out episode. One that hurts a lot because yesterday my boys took an L, which means the end of our season. Those of you who don't know, I am an Orlando Magic fan. So if you put the two together, you know what I'm going with. So real quickly, we're gonna talk about this because I won't be able to talk about it on Wednesday show when I do the full length show. So I wanted to do it today. Put the spotlight on my Magics one last time before I move on to the actual show on Wednesday. It was Game 7 Sunday between the Orlando Magic and the Cleveland Cavaliers. The only Game 7 of this playoffs thus far. Every home team has won every game, and this one was in Cleveland. So the likelihood of Cleveland winning was up there. The Magic jumped out to an 18-point lead, but Donovan Mitchell responded to a point where the rest of the team responded, and the Cleveland Cavaliers came out on top in Game 7, 106-94, winning Game 7, defending home court in all 4 games in Cleveland to move on. Donovan Mitchell, 33 points, no, 39 points, sorry. 39 points with 9 boards, 5 assists. He got some help. He didn't get a lot of help, Matt Strue gave him 13. Garland gave him 12. Garland was struggling, but in the second half, he found his rhythm. Mobley with 11 and 16. Just about all 5 stars scored in double figures. Okoro only had 8. For the Magic, Paulo Banchero, 38 points, 16 boards. Cannot be mad. Paulo has been balling this entire series, his first ever playoff series. Jalen Suggs struggled, 10 points with 9 boards, 2 for 13 from the field. Both his field goals were 3-pointers. Franz Wagner, he also struggled on the game. He 6 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. 1 from 15 from the field, 0 from 5 from 3. Just, man, it's painful to see this. Painful to know that my boy struggled, man. Outside of Pablo Banchero, my boy struggled. Wagner struggled. Stud struggled. It's painful, man. We shot 33% from the field, 32% from 3. Cavs didn't shoot that much better. They shot 33% from 3, but they shot 44% from the field. Rebounders, we got rebounded them by 1. Assist game was about the same, 19-17 in favor of the Cavs. Wheels up, 18, couldn't hold on to it, and then the Cavs ended up building a big lead of 14. That's a 32-point difference between our biggest lead and their biggest lead, but it's their lead that mattered the most because their lead was the one that was at the end of it when we lose by 12 with 106-94. And as I said, every home team won every game. Cavs defended games 1 and 2. We came home, got 3 and 4. Cavs got game 5. We came back and did what we had to do in game 6, and then Cleveland, like I said, came back from an 18-point deficit to win game 7. To win and go home. So can't be mad at that. But with that, Cleveland wins. They move on to face the Boston Celtics. So congratulations to you guys. But for my Magic, great year. Even though it hurts having this season end, I have to admit, I exceeded the expectations. Nobody had y'all being the 5th seed in the East. I don't think people had y'all making the playoffs to begin with in the first place, not even making the play-in. But Jamal Mosley has done a phenomenal job head coaching his team. Pablo Banchero took that next step. He became an all-star. Our first all-stars either since Dwight Howard, I believe, or Nikola Vucevic. It was great to see that. The Franz Wagner, he had great games. Jalen Suggs had great games. Markel Fultz came off the bench. He used to have, and he'd be having great games. But young team, first playoff experience. and we going home. That's the way it is. Speaking of first playoff experience, Paulo Banchero, he on his first playoff series of his NBA career, averaged 27 points through these 7 games, 8.6 rebounds a game with 4 assists a game. So Pablo, you stepped up into the bright lights of the postseason. You handled yourself very well, sir. I am happy to have you as the face of the franchise. Because when you got to the next level, you showed up. Unfortunately, the teammates around you didn't. It was a struggle for them. Hopefully, they'll come back next year. They'll know what the feeling. They'll have an idea of what it takes to play in playoff atmosphere. Okay, but I would say that Central Florida, they have something to look forward to. Magic fans, they have something to look forward to for next season with this young group. We'll see what we do in free agency. We'll see what we do in the draft. But man, it's gonna be something special. Now, the early talks is Orlando will be looking to pursue Paul George, whose contract is coming up at the end of this, whose contract is coming up after they got a bounce by the Dallas Mavericks. They're also looking at Klay Thompson, possibly with his contract up at Golden State. So those are the main 2 names that I am hearing and reading the tea leaves about, as far as who the Magic can pursue in free agency to add some veteran leadership and some offense to help out Pablo Banchero. But hey, hell of a year. It exceeded expectations from everybody. You was not picked to be in the playoff. You weren't even picked to be in the play, if I remember correctly, but you finished in 5th in the Eastern Conference. You took the 4 seed Cavaliers to 7 games. You won 47 games this year. You was 47-35. The first time the Magic have won over 40 games in, like, I want to say a decade, if I remember correctly. So things are looking up, but this one does hurt. It still stings that our season is over. It still hurts, but nevertheless, great job, Magic. Learn from it, get better, train harder during the off season, come back next season, be ready to rock and roll, and let's try to build on what we've been building on right here from this season forward. All right. So with that being said, had to talk about my Magic. As you can tell, I'm hurt. I'm hurt. But hey, got a young team. Young team did everything they could. They pushed to the game 7. But with that being said, that's all for this edition of this short edition of Shooting Lights Out. I'll be doing the main show on Wednesday, looking at the conference semifinals for the East and West. Out the gate, Minnesota already up 1-0 on Denver. It's taking home court advantage. I will talk about that. I'll be recapping games from tonight, games from tomorrow on Wednesday show. Looking forward to games on Wednesday and Thursday, and we'll keep moving from there. But for right now, Orlando, you did a hell of a job. Great season. Sorry that it ended like this, but we went to game 7. We did what we could. Let's get back stronger. Let's get back better.
Gotta get it out the mud, that's the only way to win. Who am I to point the finger like I never ever seen? Been through the ups and downs like the letter N. They don't let you through the door, better kick that again. Cause that's the only way to win. That's the only way to go. Gotta get it out the mud. Gotta get it out the flow. Cause that's the only way to